Hi everybody. We're going to talk about some flashlights today, some everyday carry lights. Stay tuned. Hi, this is Brandon with Precision Defensive Solutions,
And I'm Stephanie.
and we've got three different EDC lights on the table, don't we?
Yes.
So we got a couple of from Surefire, and we have one from Olight. And I think a lot of people tend to like the Olights. It might be a marketing thing, it might be a price thing, I don't know. I think the price thing has something to do with it because they're definitely cheaper than the Surefire.
But they're still not cheap.
No, they're still not cheap. They're just, maybe 25, 30 bucks, if you look around. And sometimes when you're on a budget, $25, $30 can really make a difference.
Oh, yeah.
So, so the one we've got on the table is a M2r Pro Warrior from Olight. It's kind of a thick, chunky little guy. And for my small hands, I can't even get my pinky finger all the way around to my fist with it. It definitely fills the hand. The button is pretty easy to access. Different settings, different brightnesses, so that you can adjust it. Plus, it does have an on-off switch up here too, so you can set it. If I can get it to go, probably not.
I thought I saw.
Yeah, so you can go a little bit dimmer if you want, or you can go full bright. It's not a bad light. I wouldn't necessarily hesitate to recommend it for somebody that was on a budget. Would I necessarily carry it with its size in my back pocket? Probably not. But what do you think?
It definitely has some weight to it. So in a pocket or even in a purse or a bag, you're going to have that extra weight. And it may not seem like a lot, but when you're carrying everything else around, it does add up. And this is speaking from someone who doesn't keep things as organized as she should, like my purse.
Mm-hmm.
We won't go there. And when you add one more thing, that can be like the breaking point.
Yeah.
And I'm struggling to make a fist, and I have small hands, but I've got long fingers. So yeah, I'm struggling. I like the bevel, because even running it here, I can feel it's not sharp like it's going to cut me right here, just doing this. But if you were to strike with it,
I wouldn't want to get hit with it.
no, you would definitely make an impact.
Yeah.
It is definitely, if we look at the three, it's short and stout.
Yeah. That's kind of a good way to put it. The Olight M2r Pro Warrior has a max output of 1500 lumen with 10,880 candela. It weighs in at 5.26 ounces and is 5.12 inches in overall length. One of the nice features of the Olight is that you can use a rechargeable battery and use their USB charge base, magnetic charge base, or you can use the CR123A batteries with this light also. So let's look at the first Surefire, and this is the Surefire I was carrying for a while. This is the EDC L2-T, so this is the tactical model. And I kind of like this one because it is thinner. Now we're talking about the same lumen output between Olight and the two Surefires at 1100 lumen, which is pretty bright. I mean, for a pocket flashlight, that's a lot of output. The one thing I just really have an issue with this light is that the button is really exposed. And there were times I'd set and I'd twist the knob and turn it on, and we can go full bright or we can go dimmer, which is a nice feature until it goes off in your pocket and you burn out batteries. And I was burning out a lot of batteries.
And that was just from getting in and out of the car or sitting in a chair.
Yeah.
Because you'd get up and I'd be like, honey, you're lit up.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, I use that phrase, but yeah.
Yep.
I would say other words.
Yeah. But the bevel on this one isn't as sharp as the Olight, but it's still, I like this one because it's thin. It fits my hand better. But what do you think?
I can fit it better. It's lighter. But yeah, I don't like that button on top because it is too sensitive. Because even doing that turns on.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So that's burning out the batteries, and the batteries in those lights are so expensive to replace.
They're not AA or AAA, which are expensive enough. They're specialized batteries.
Yeah, they're 1, 2, 3As. So they're expensive. 12 of them are like $22, $23. So that gets pricey.
Mm-hmm.
The Surefire EDCL2-T has a max output of 1200 lumen with a peak beam intensity of 11,300 candela. This light also runs on a 123A on two 123A batteries and has a dual stage tactical tail cap. So this one you twist instead of just press the button. It is 5.84 in overall length and is also quite light and very easy to carry. So I went on a search, and I really liked the Surefire lights, so I looked to see what Surefire had, and I found the E2d LED Defender Ultra, and I got that. I really like this one. I don't know if it's the balance of it that makes it feel a little bit lighter, but it's got a bevel on the back side, so it protects the button, but also gives another striking surface. The bevel on the front is more pronounced, and definitely something that you could strike more with. And being martial artists, I mean, that's like using a Kubotan or striking tool or grappling tool or whatever. But still really good output, and you can go full bright, or you can go dimmer depending on what you're using it for. So you don't have to go crazy bright if you're just trying to find something under your bed or something.
Yeah, you can definitely feel that it's got a different balance. And I think the fact that it's LED makes a difference in the output versus the other two aren't LED, correct?
I think that they are actually LED.
Then this must be a special LED because it is so much clearer, so much brighter. Like it cuts through everything.
Yeah, it really cuts through the ambient light.
And I like the fact that, well, for me, this fits perfectly here to here. Now, someone who has a bigger hand, it might spread more to here.
Mm-hmm.
But I like that that skinny part of the flashlight is just the right size. I also like the two striking parts because good way to get DNA.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I'm going to show some comparisons on the lights. I think the Surefire, definitely with the ambient light, definitely cuts through better. It's a brighter white, and it doesn't have the yellow tint. The Olight does have a yellow tint to it, which I think really affects the throw it has. So it's got a fairly wide spread, but not as wide as the Surefire, and definitely not as long. The Surefire ED2 LED Defender Ultra has a max output of 1,000 lumens with a max output of 10,600 candela. This light runs on two 123A batteries and has a switching tail cap. It's 5.6 inches in overall length, and it has an aluminum body, weighing in at 4.2 2 ounces, it's a very easy light to carry every day. I think for my money, I think the Surefires are the way to go.
I agree.
For sure. If you can swing a little extra cash for it, it's well worth it. I think, and I think they'll last a long time. I mean, you're going to get your money's worth out of them.
Yes.
So, appreciate it, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and take care of yourself.
We'll see you next time.
Thanks.